Yeah, just as I thought. I can guarantee this guy is either fat as fuck and out of shape or a skinny fucking weakling. Imagine having a fucking fitness channel where you never show what you look like, ever. It's not like this guy makes political content where, yeah, you may not want to share your face because you don't know how, like, friends and family might react to you. There's issues with political content when it comes to doxing, you know, like Destiny and shit. You know, people like that get swatted all the time. You have a fucking fitness channel. And rather than showing any of your own progress, any of your own lifts, you literally just make like a cartoon character. So this guy is either weak, skinny, absolute fucking shrimp, or he's some out of shape fat fuck who barely fucking lifts. And then here he is talking shit about, oh, vegan diet's gonna make you weak. Easy to say that when you never show what you fucking look like, right?
Diet eliminates all the animal products, so no meat, no eggs, no dairy, and not even honey. It entirely focuses on plant-based foods. And as you might know, plant-based foods are notoriously known for being very low-quality protein sources.
Yeah, right. That's all the low-quality protein right there.
So actually being a vegan bodybuilder is really difficult. It's like playing a game on a hard...
Right, this is coming from a guy who can't even show what he looks like. Where's the gains, dude?
difficulty while being permanently on 1 HP. Oh, and also your monitor is turned...
Okay, well, I benched 410 pounds. What do you bench? Show us your lifts.
Turned off. But the fact that it's difficult doesn't mean that it's impossible. But to execute this properly, it's truly a challenge. Yes, the protein from plant-based sources is generally of the lower quality. And it's of lower quality.
Yes, that's why I'm not ashamed to show what I look like online, but you won't show what you look like. You have a stupid cartoon character.
Because it doesn't contain all the necessary amino acids. So
oh, I don't get all the necessary amino acids, so how am I not dead yet?
Your body cannot fully utilize all of the protein amount you give it, simply because the proteins are incomplete.
Right, so how am I not dead?
But thankfully this can be solved by eating a wide variety of plant-based foods.
So this is a myth, by the way. You don't need to do that.
Because some plant-based foods are richer in one amino acids than the other ones, meaning that when you consume a wide variety of plant-based proteins, all of the amino acids will combine to create a more complete protein that your body can actually fully utilize to build muscle. This is the only saving grace for vegans, but as I said, it requires a ton of effort and preparation. Life is just so much easier.
So again, this guy is a weak, skinny, and or fat fuck. If he wasn't, he would show what he looks like. If this guy looked jacked, was impressive, had good lifts, he'd show what he looks like because he'd make more money. If, like, that's how you make your money as a fitness YouTuber. There's a reason why channels like Jeff Nippard, Mike Israetel, you name it. Even people like Jesse James West, who's not a particularly big dude, but he does have a good physique. There's a reason why they're some of the biggest fitness YouTubers. It's because they actually look good. They may not be the strongest on the planet, but they're decently strong. They have good physiques. That's how they make their money. This guy will not show what he looks like because he knows if he shows what he looks like, he will make less money because everything he says gets completely invalidated by him being weak, skinny, and or fat. So you're full of shit. You talk all this crap about vegan diets, but you suck. So put your money where your mouth is, show your fucking lifts. You're a fucking loser.
If you are not a vegan, that's just a fact. And of course, you will once again have to supplement with a lot of things you simply cannot get from your diet. What you should take away.
Oh, really? Cool story, dude. I take a simple multivitamin right now, and I supplement with B12 and vitamin D. So, does that sound like a ridiculous supplement routine? That's what most people do.
Away from this video is that the best type of diet will always be the one that your body feels good on. If you put yourself through
Okay, so I feel good eating nothing but McDonald's, so that's the best type of diet?
some arbitrary dietary restriction for absolutely no reason, it's kind
Like by the way, this idea that if you feel good on a diet, it's good for you is fucking ridiculous. You can talk to people who have, you can talk to so many obese people. They end up getting like headaches and shit from dieting. That's not uncommon. One of the reasons why people have issues dieting, it's not just because of like food cravings or them having like no self-control whatsoever. Some people do get weird effects from dieting where they end up getting headaches and crap. It may be due to stuff like blood pressure changes that they're very sensitive to. Could be something to do with like neurotransmitters, where like they end up producing like way less dopamine and stuff, and they end up getting headaches from it. But this doesn't tell you anything. The way you determine whether or not a diet is good is the results you get from the diet. Feelings are just feelings. Feeling good or bad is kind of irrelevant. Like anybody can feel any way from doing anything. Some people feel good after raping kids. Is that good for them? Is that good for anybody? So looking at whether or not a diet leads to weight loss or weight gain, whether it increases or reduces heart disease, diabetes, cancer risk, whether or not it is conducive to like muscle growth, athletic performance, that's how you determine whether or not a diet is good or bad, not from just some subjective feeling of I feel good, I feel bad. It's very easy to, like, you would expect like an optimal ideal diet may make you feel kind of bad because you're not going to have access to some of the foods you enjoy. You are going to likely have to restrict calories and kind of get stressed out from that. And there's also going to be benefits and downsides to any sort of dietary pattern. Like a dietary pattern that is maybe ideal for producing the most amount of strength possible might also be a diet that increases blood pressure and gives you headaches and nosebleeds. Like that is possible. Like there's a reason why in strongman, they all have high blood pressure. They all have to go on blood pressure meds. And that's probably not just from the drugs they're taking, but also from the stupid diets they have to follow. So this guy is just an idiot, doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And again, if he was shit, he would show what he looks like. But this guy is just a out of shape fucking loser tool who's weak and looks like shit. And that's why he uses these stupid cartoon figures. And nowhere on social media does he ever even show what he looks like. Never even shows one pic of his body, just obscuring his face. He is such a fucking coward, he can't even show one single pic of his body. Won't even like blur out his face. So you're a fucking loser, you know it, and all you can do is talk shit. So fuck that guy. Thanks for the donation, Anonymous. CDG donated $2. You're actually right. That's why I donate to you, because I like fapping to your big biceps. Well, thank you, CDG. I appreciate that.